I do believe that might be the first time I've ever had Earl Grey with honey. Not sure I really liked that. I do enjoy my Earl Grey with a little bit of brown sugar and some milk, but honey and milk was not quite the combo I was looking for, but I wanted to try it out. I was not going to stream tonight, but Chris informed me that she was going to butcher a couple of chickens, so because tomorrow it's supposed to rain later tonight and tomorrow's trash day, and if she doesn't do it today, she won't be able to do it till Sunday, because Monday is the next trash day. So get rid of the carcasses and stuff. So she decided to butcher chickens, 2 chickens tonight, 2 roosters, and I was like, well, I guess I will go do some Lord of the Rings Online as a stream. Pippin, I know you're upset right now because you want to be outside. You had to come in here because Mommy was doing things with the chickens and you can't be underfoot. However, before we play the Hunter tonight, I need to do something. We got to make another character real quick. We got to do it. Normally I stream Lord of the Rings Online on Monday nights, but occasionally when I have extra free time, you never know when you might see something, which is why you should be following along on both YouTube and Twitch, because you never know when I'm going to be live. Generally speaking, it's 11 a.m. Central every single day. And then Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays from 6 p.m. Central onwards. Lotro, and then World of Warcraft, but tonight I'm sneaking one in. Warden? No, I don't do a Warden. We are going to do a River Hobbit something. Because I want to see the River Hobbit starting area, because I have yet to see it. Now, I know people had voted on the Runekeeper. I don't feel that the Runekeeper is appropriate for a River Hobbit. What could we do with the River Hobbit? Ooh, a River Hobbit Lore Master? That's interesting. Nope. Could go with our trusty burglar. Or I might decide not to do it at all. Maybe we go with a... No, I don't want to do High Elf. High Elf is too much work. I think we will do... It's going to be a toss-up between the Lore Master and the Runekeeper. The vote on YouTube was second place for Runekeeper. But... I don't know what I want to do. I've done the Lore Keeper twice. My main is a Lore Keeper. I'd probably be better off doing a... Runekeeper, just to see what we can see. I haven't played one since Moria, which was years ago. That's when I played the Warden. It was through Moria and Mirkwood. What's up, Jaster Phoenix, Eris Gaming, Nookie, Ghostman? Oh, you guys can... My keyboard's in the way, isn't it? There we go. I don't want to do the Mariner. I don't know the Mariner. I don't want to struggle bus with something I don't know. I like the pouch. I do not want to do any crafting at all with this character. I'm deciding, guys. It's either going to be the Lore Master or the Runekeeper. Just the Lore Master is so much fun. Let's just do the Runekeeper. Let's try it out. I haven't played it in a long time. And there was a healthy vote for it. We want to be from... Ooh. do Mirkwood. Alright, let's look at hairstyles. We might just go with the base hairstyle. I don't want to do High Elf because the High Elf starting area is really involved, and I'm not in the mood for something that involved. 3's not bad. Let's do eye color blue. Let's darken down the skin color a little bit. Bring down the hair color just a little bit as well. I think we're fine with the first one. Thinking that's fine. Gunboat Willie says, I got this game, I think around the end of year 2, lucked out a lifetime sub at half price, went for it, best bargain ever, I've not played it for years, but keep logging in on occasion. Yeah, I mean, that's the one lament I have with this game, is that I didn't get the lifetime because I was too busy traveling at the time. Pippin, where are you going, honey? Come here. Come here, you can go over here. Come on. Oh, you're gonna... What are you doing? Come on. Go open the other chair. You're not going outside, honey. No, you're not going outside. I know you're trying to convince me. It's not gonna happen. You've been outside all day today. Literally, you've been in the backyard since like 11 o'clock. And I brought you in because Mommy's doing stuff with chickens and you don't need to be underfoot. There you go. I'm going to leave my hand over here for a minute and see if she decides to calm down. There she goes. She's giving herself a bath now. That should mean that she's calming down. We're going to sort that outfit out soon. I love the bag, though, man. Ooh, that patchwork is horrific. Dude. This is Arid Lewin, I think. I haven't done this in a while. The High Elves is a different one. Oh, no, this isn't Arid Lewin. This is it Thorin's Gate? Fuck, do they stick you in the same place as the dwarves? I can't remember.
While visiting the Refuge of Edhelion under the care of your master, you find yourself in the midst of a brutal attack by greedy dwarves of the Dowerhand
Greedy
family.
dwarves!
Their king, Skorgrim, thirsts for power with an unnatural lust, and you are in the eye of the storm.
Alright, we gotta set up some stuff here, guys. Chat bubbles, yes. Show trivial quests, yes. Always loot all, yes. I wish this saved through iterations. It would be really nice if this saved across your characters. We do want to reset. We want to bring the UI up a little bit. We have it at 120 on the other character. I need to go to the quick slots. Those are already on, except audio. We good here? Yes. Not worried about a second window at the moment. We are going to filter all of this shiznazzle off, though. Because I don't need it. World chat, trade chat, LFF, and quest. Also regional off. I should be okay with the rest of those. Oh, I need to move. What is it? Control. Anybody remember what the control is to bring up the UI? I can't remember. Well, I'll sort it out later. I'm on my wife's keyboard, which is a Spanish keyboard. What is... There it is. It was RP on is that control. I'm going to look that up. I thought it was control backspace or backstroke. It's been a while. That's what I thought. It's control... See, I don't know what that is on this keyboard. See, it's control backstroke. That's what I thought it was. But this keyboard... Oh, there it is. That's a different button than it is on my US keyboard. All right. This is what I wanted to move. No, not the balance panel. The attunement panel. Okay. We need to bring this up and this up. And we're going to put this... I don't know where I want this, to be honest with you. Why not? Let's just put it up over here for now. Okay. Yeah, it was Gunboat. They do some good deals around the holidays sometimes too. My brother has played pretty much free to play his whole time, and he just basically saves up his. He'll buy packs where they're on sale, and he'll earn his lotro coins through gameplay. And he just over the years has accumulated so many points from playing that he's been able to buy. I think almost like. I think the last one he spent money on, it was like $5 or something. This was several years ago, but they did a big sale where they had a whole bunch of adventure packs for like $5. And then the following year they offered like a whole bunch more for free as like a Christmas special. I claimed that on my secondary account. Like it's got everything on there, I think up to Helm's Deep now. So that if my wife ever decides she wants to jump back in, you know, there's all that stuff. Excuse me, there. And then I was really happy to see what they did with the 15th year anniversary, like unlocking all the unlocking all the races, getting rid of the gold cap for free to play characters. That was a very generous move on their part, for sure. I don't care about the animal. That's a heal. Let's see here. The damage over time tiers up on subsequent uses. Wonder how many times it stacks. That gives me 1 power. This attunes 2 power. And then this is... Okay, that does according to... Okay, perfect.
You cannot tarry here any longer.
Needs to speak with you. You cannot tarry here any longer, Evandale. Skorgum's forces are upon us, and I fear they make straight for this library. He seeks the relics of Edhelion, though I do not know what a dwarf would want with them. They were once coveted by a gaunt lord of old. I think the fool believes he become immortal if he can acquire them. Time to open the satchel. Oh, I should have sorted my inventory first. Alright. I do want to claim one thing in here. Where's it at? Which one of these is it? Oh, here it is. The all-important inventory management at the start of the game. Don't open any of those boxes. Alright.
Good. You are better armed.
Alright. Follow Elrond to Taligan, your master. Your master wishes to speak with you. Let's go before you hurry off to face Edhelion. Your bag's getting full? Metro says, dumb question. I just got to Combe. What town has a bank? Bree has a bank right next door, just west of Combe. There is a bank. There's multiple ways to access it. There's one at like the south end at the auction hall. There's one in the midpoint of town. And then there's one on the north end, northwest end.
There is no time to waste.
I will hide the relics, and I will join Taligan in protecting the library. Be safe, young roomkeeper. Oh, there's one more thing I need to do. I remember the camera thing. Where was that at? Input. Oh, is this the thing? Yes, that's definitely what I wanted. Okay. Hurry, we have little time.
The shadow has risen.
Promise me you'll return in one piece. Come at it, quickly. The East Gate. Skorgrim's forces press hard upon us. Cannot tarry here. You must get into the courtyard and bolster our defenses. Come this way. Dragon Age is gonna be a good game, Metro. That's all I'm saying. You know, I might actually move over to the standing desk tonight. Kind of feel like getting on my feet a little bit. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. I'm gonna have to switch cameras and keyboards and I don't have this seamlessly set up to do this. But I feel like I've been sitting for the last few hours. I feel like standing up for a bit. We need to change the camera over, which is here. Hopefully it doesn't screw anything up in Streamlabs. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. Alright, now I need to change my keyboards around. Let's put this one over here. This one comes up here. Of course, all the cables are tangled up because of cats. There we go. One of these days, I will go wireless. But it is not this day. That wasn't too bad. What, guys? 90 seconds? Maybe? Alright, we should be good. Ah, that's better. Dowerhand Dwarf. Ooh, I can't cast that while moving. And these guys die fast, don't they? That one I can cast instantly. Okay. What's the difference between that one? Basic lightning rune. Fast, tactical. That one I can't. That one's more like a dot. If I can cast that one on the fly, let's switch those around. Damn! Quick, come in. I'm glad you survived the massacre. I think Pippa just stole my chair, literally. She's like, Daddy got up from the chair. It's mine now. That's too funny, man. She was on it. Waiting to take it over. Skorgrim has not shown himself yet. We have lost much in our battle with the Dowerhands. Tell me though, what news do you bring? I fear for Edhelion. How much more can we withstand? And I hear that Skorgrim has not even shown himself yet, which means the worst is yet to come. Aid in the defense of the courtyard. Dorango, they've broken through! Come, Eredil, the final battle is at hand. Rawr. Nasty troll. Prepare yourself. The gate will not hold much longer. Look at that. My patchwork cloak did nothing for me. Tunic. Robe. Albert. Edhelion Christ. Fall beast. Come, Talion alone defends the library. He sent me to save Eredil. Well, I'm one lucky elf, man. Let's go, Elrond. Stand aside, elf. The relics are mine. Never! Oh wait, that was Skorgrim. I probably should have done my dwarf voice. What's he doing? Stop him! Get peace, Talion, Silvertongue. This is a sad day. I wish I had returned but a few moments earlier. Yeah, doing something different tonight. Just, at least for a little bit. Get this character created, get him through and into the world. And then we'll probably go back and do some more stuff with the hunter. Because I gotta remember, rest XP is a real thing in this game, so we have to pay attention to when we have it and when we don't. Oh, hang on. Are you waking up now too? Come here.
The old refuge of Edhelion lies abandoned, a ruined testament to the greed of Skorgrim Dourhand. 600 years after its fall, dwarves inhabit the ancient halls in the mountains, and Elrond of Rivendell, sensing a threat, has sent his sons Elrohir and Elladan along with a company of elves to investigate.
Ready to go outside? I gotta put you in the refuge though. Mommy's doing those things with the chickens. You're not gonna wanna get underfoot. Give me a second, guys. Exactly. Get your alts created so that they can be earning up rest XP. Foe, show up!
I have come to offer my service.
I offer you and my company my service, good elf. Here on an errand from Dwalin, leader of our own traveling party. It seems we've arrived at the same time. Dwalin wishes to understand the circumstances of this coincidental visit, and if we dwarves may be of any assistance to you here. We've come to investigate the long silence since Gormr Darsmith became steward in the hall of Thorin's absence. Why have the sons of Elrond ventured hither?
I love Elladan's outfit, man.
It is interesting that the dwarves arrived.
At least his cloak.
Though we came for different purposes.
I wonder if our quests are not unrelated. What do you think? Well, let us begin our investigation, now that we're all here. Dwalin, though a dwarf, is a friend of Rivendell, and we'll lend him what help we can. Alright.
Will you
better pray that this, hey, nope,
My father is great among the wise, and his dreams and foretellings do not often stray from the mark.
That is much more hideous than the robes I was wearing. So the first thing we're gonna do go to the cosmetic. Hey, stop it, Pippin. You're being a naughty girl. Come here. We are definitely making a cosmetic outfit right away. It's an emergency. I would rather wear the patchwork cloak robe than that hideous whatever it was that I just got. No, you're already pulling at the green screen. I gotta put another cat out, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. Alright, there's no more cats in here. At least for the moment. Alright, we have our patchwork robe. We need to seek Marathon's insight on the riddle of Elrond's dream. Blood-red footsteps upon snow-colored black where Dour King walks to take back his throne and finish what was begun.
Meg of Onan,
I am here to help you
solve
solve
this riddle.
the riddle that's Elrond's dreams. Look yonder. Thorin's hall belches smoke and soot, and the white snow of the mountain is black ere it touches the valley of the floor of the valley. Upon snow-covered black? What do you think? It's rather literal for a riddle. Marathon notices that the snow in the valley below is black from soot. And I lost the rest of it because it went too fast.
I was the one who led the party here, but there is a slight flaw in my thinking.
My heart tells me Skorgrim is a part of this. He believes that the Dour King in Elrond's dream is none other than Skorgrim.
Why did Dorolas lead us here? Skorgrim is dead.
Alright. I've earned a trait point. Talk to the Rune Keeper trainer. Oops. Where was he? Oh, right over here. Shit. My Elvish is non-existent.
Mind my words, traveler. Nagavonin.
Well, I don't know if you're here for what we were saying earlier, Thingle. You've been around before. I like creating all my alts, just having them parked so that they're there earning rest XP. I'll probably create one more. We'll see.
You have a true
I talked about it this
warrior's
morning. All I did was I bought a 1-month subscription. We're gonna see where we're at in 1 month. If everybody's still having fun on Monday nights, the videos are still getting traffic, we will pursue it beyond 1 month. So nudge, nudge, wink, wink. If you see me live doing lotro stuff, if you want me to keep doing it, just keep showing up, keep watching stuff. That's how you get me to keep doing stuff. Learning the ways of Rune Keeper throughout your life is not an easy feat, but it is rewarding. The Hunter is definitely my favorite, but I wanted to get this going just so I could have the rest XP. And then I'll probably get a... I've wanted to do a burglar for a long time, and the idea of I do want to run the River Hobbit starting area this month. So I'll probably do a burglar maybe on Monday night. And then I should be satisfied. I would love to do Lore Master again, but I've done it so many times. Kind of like the Hunter. The Hunter is easier for me to do. Talk to Daniel about her memories. She's up the hill. Oh, I need to get my mount. Steed of the Eldar, please. Well, tonight was a surprise stream, Thingle. Because my wife ended up deciding that she was going to butcher a couple of chickens, so I ended up having like an hour and a half, 2 hours of free time tonight. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go do a stream, I suppose.
I do not think I have.
I do not believe I would have survived. I don't have the will to go back in this place. Only pain remains.
I was here when Edhelion fell.
That music is a little loud against the narrative volume, isn't it?
How can I be of service?
That's a strange flower, one I've never seen before. Is it familiar to you? It's not.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Oliver says, Ren, I finally made it out of Combe, traveled many miles right down the street to the logging camp. Nice. Alexander says, stumbled upon one of your lotro videos a few days ago, even though I haven't played since the Codemaster days. Glad to see the game still has a community. That's why I have all my main characters on Laurelin from the old Codemaster EU servers years and years and years ago. That's what I did, Nookie. I literally just rolled a 1-month sub. Originally what I did is I published that video, which was literally just me talking about Lord of the Rings Online, and it did so much traffic I would be stupid not to sub up for a month and make more Lotro content, because there's people who have a hunger for it right now. So I just paid for a month. But I told everybody today during the No Man's Sky stream, the current plan, and I was saying this earlier, my plan is to just run this till the sub's out, and if I'm still seeing good traffic on the videos and stuff, then we'll sub up for another month, go again. Ain't nothing wrong with spending 15 bucks on something. Same price you'd spend on a movie ticket. Oh, hell, a meal out these days you can't even do for less than 15 bucks. It absolutely is worth it, but there's a bunch of videos in the playlist below, CC Felton, talking about the Legendary server. You can check out for yourself before you make an investment. Nookie says, I've never played before. What would be a good server? One of the new servers, one of the Legendary servers. They're using the new 64-bit tech, which means no lag, and it's got the low-level population. Everybody's in the same economic standpoint. There's no high-end rating going on because there is no high-end. Everything's capped at level 50, and they're slowly releasing expansions over time. There's 2 of them. One is called Angmar, which is the one I'm on. The other one is Mordor, which is the European server. They do require a subscription to access, otherwise there are free-to-play servers. If you just want to try it out for shits and giggles. Free servers are great, but they are old tech and can sometimes be somewhat laggy. It's not a big deal. It's an annoyance, not a hindrance, but just something to be aware of. It doesn't matter how good of a rig you have. The free-to-play servers lag a little bit from time to time. Oliver says, as a newbie, I think the Legendary Sturdy start the base game with no expansions. Nice. I'm not overloaded with stuff at the start. Correct. And there's actually people to, if you want to, there are people to group with doing the low-level content. But they've also got a matchmaking system now, and the game is designed to be solo played, so you don't have to rely on anybody if you don't want to. Group content's all optional.
That is a vile little flower.
Alexander Zach says, will the Legendary servers at some point catch up? I mean, if they run them for years, yes, but you have to think the current servers, geez, I don't know how many they've done. It's been out for 17 years, so they've done at least 15, like 14 or 15 expansions over the years, I think. I could be wrong on that, but they've done a lot. Thanks for the subscription over on Prime, XTFSX Soldier. Appreciate the support. Usually, from what I've seen in the past, the Legendary servers get 3 to 4 years before the population dwindles off to the point where they merge it with something else. So I mean, 3 to 4 years is a really good time investment to put into an MMO. And your characters don't go away. They just get merged onto another server at some point down the road. I don't know how far I remember at one point they were talking about one of the servers had gotten all the way to Mordor, I think, over the course of several years. Which I think Mordor was like year 12, something like that. 12 years into their original release schedule, and I don't know how many years it took them to get there on the first Legendary server. I think it was called a Nar or a Nor. Mike Desmarais says, Standing Stones releasing these new servers is what we bring back. It was too overwhelming to start on the live servers. There's a lot on the live servers, yeah. For sure.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
A trail of blood through the snow.
Explore the gate at the Silver Deep Mines courtyard. You can also play music in this game if you ever go that route, and woodworkers can make musical instruments. There is a system where you can actually plug in chords and write music. There's music festivals on servers like Landroble. They have the, what is it called? Weatherstock? It's called Weatherstock, I think. Like Woodstock, only Weatherstock. That's once a year. All the bands get together and have a lot of fun, jam out. Aries says they usually go on a 6-month cycle and slowly launch EXP so players can complete the deeds. Last one I played too, we got to 130 on Anor. Yeah, Arnor was the first one. That was like the big first one. It's a good game for sure, Soldier. Correct, Alexander. You can keep your character so it won't be a time waste. Yep. Where's the next one? Usually I can see him. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I forgot to turn on the turn up. Advanced graphics. No, that's all ultra high. I wonder how I didn't see that. After the escape backups says currently patching Lotro now. Played the heck out of Star Wars and Republic. I'm a huge fan of the books. Really excited to start once it finishes. Hope I like it. You should. It's a little slower paced than Star Wars and Republic, and it doesn't have all of the cinematic narration and stuff like that. But it's still the same basic principle. Tab targeting. Lots of quests. There's the main quests. There's your class quests. There's like zone quests.
Look what the Dour Hands have
All right,
done to
gives
them.
me a cloak.
The steward appointed by Thorin before he left.
Talk to Gorman Darsmith, steward of Thorin's Hall, and find out why he's grown silent over the years. What's up, Jam? Glad to catch you live. Slowly starting Lotro after being randomly recommended your videos. Watched a bunch of them. Well, that's a good thing. The algorithm's doing its job. Welcome aboard.
Have you come to pay your respects at Skogrim's tomb?
Skorgrim was an enemy to your people. Why should I talk to you?
No one is to gain admittance to Skogrim's
You've
tomb.
come here for nothing. It's sacred ground and only descendants of Skorgrim have leave to enter. You're welcome to pay your respects to our fallen king at his shrine. He was a great king after all, and deserves tribute, was he not, elf? A little bit of a jab. This guy's got a secondary quest we can do.
Pay your respects to Skogrim.
Alright. Sure. Collect some black stones at the ritual site. Is that through this door?
Rock Belly Pit. Yeah! Get into the pit, baby.
Probablazer says I gotta start putting an alarm when I put stuff in the... So I had to graduate to a whistling teapot specifically for that reason. So what I used to do when I made tea and coffee was just, because I use a French press for everything, I would just boil water in a pot. Well, I'm really bad about going into the kitchen, enjoying a little bit of self-medication, starting the stove, getting the water on, coming into the office, and then forgetting about the water. And suddenly my wife's knocking at the door going, hey, did you know the water's still going on the stove? How long's that been on? I'm like, I don't know. So the whistling tea kettle has been like the best thing that I ever got because I can't ignore it. It's like I can hear it through the headset. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. I hear that thing whistling and it's like, whoop, got coffee or tea ready to go. Blessed be the algorithm for granting us the knowledge of the Renfail. Nice. Stogum says you've played Lotro for a long time over on Twitch. Do you sub or did you do a lifetime sub when it was available long ago? No, I just sub up when I play. Traditionally, I have 2 accounts. I was too busy traveling when the lifetime sub came out, so I didn't get a chance to do it. So what I've done over the years, traditionally, this is one of the times I've done it, traditionally, I just come in with my brother, usually during the winter months, like October, November, December, January, something like that, when he has a cattle ranch, so he can't be doing really a lot outside when the weather's bad. So in the winter, he and I tend to play games together, and I've played this since launch. This was the first MMORPG he ever played. I got him into this, then I got him into Star Wars: Red Republic, and he and I usually alternate. So one year we'll do Lotro, the next year we do Star Wars: Red Republic. Like that. And we've done that since going back to like 2010, I think is when he started playing with me. So whenever we do that, usually what I'll do is I come in and I throw down a 3-month sub because you get a discount for 3 months. Same thing with Star Wars: Red Republic. You prepay for 3 months, you get a discount because I know I'm going to play at least 3 months with my brother. Sometimes I keep going when he has to move on to other things. Like I think the last time we played, I kept going for like another 6 months because I was doing the Lore Master, and this is a couple years back after my channel had gotten monetized. I think 2022 was when I did this, and I rolled through most of 2022, and I took my Lore Master from scratch, like level 0, all the way to like 105, 106, and he's outside of Minas Tirith and Osgiliath, and I live streamed every single one of those sessions. But traditionally it's 3 months, go away for a year, year and a half, come back another 3 months. Same thing with Star Wars: Red Republic. Last year was Star Wars: Red Republic. I wasn't planning on doing either one of these this year. And this time when I made the decision to sub up to try the Legendary, I literally only just did 1 month because I was like, we'll do 1 month, we'll see how the traffic is after a month. If everyone's still excited and wants to see more of my ugly mug, we'll keep doing a couple times a week or something in the evenings. But I got a lot of irons in the fire right now because there's a bunch of other games that I'm main right now, so this is just it's supposed to only be a Monday night thing, but I do like the game, and I had an hour and a half free tonight while Chris is outside butchering chickens, so you got me on an extra night tonight. Otherwise, Monday nights are Lotro, Wednesday nights are World of Warcraft, Saturday nights are World of Warcraft, and then the main streams happen every day at 11 a.m. Central on YouTube and Twitch. We're doing No Man's Sky right now. We're going to be switching over to Star Wars Outlaws very shortly. Then Space Marine 2. We're waiting on Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launch date. Shattered Space DLC launch date. We've got Dragon Age Veilguard launch date today. If you haven't watched my reaction video to the launch trailer, don't forget to check that out because we're going to play the shit out of Dragon Age Veilguard. Cannot wait! That's October 31st. Stalker 2 is going to be November 20th. Yeah. Lots of stuff happening, so follow along in both places. And if you're watching on Twitch right now, YouTube is where the day-to-day stuff happens outside of the streams. So all my reaction videos, movie reviews, TV show reviews, other stuff, all the discussions things. We do daily videos from 6 a.m. Central to 10 p.m. Central, every hour on the hour. That's my plug. Don't forget the Patreon, Discord, all the socials. The graphics are a little outdated. For sure, it's a 17-year-old game. Nucky said, made a dwarf captain. Dwarf captains are a lot of fun. Captain's a little slow. Consider it like kind of like a paladin with a pet companion. The DPS is not great, but they are an awesome utility class to play in groups. The captain is. After the escape says Star Wars Red Republic was my jam. how is it going from Star Wars: The Old Republic? Honestly, as long as you love the franchises, it's not that big of a difference. The big thing here is like there's no cinematic storytelling like there's in Star Wars: The Old Republic. So Star Wars: The Old Republic has everything is voiced. You get cutscenes. You don't get that. Not in the base game. As you get into like the further expansions, this team did start to add cutscenes to the game. I mean, Lord of the Rings Online came along 5 years later, so it had quite a bit of a technological leap in comparison to this game. So Star Wars: The Republic, to me, feels much more modern than this game, and Star Wars: The Republic has done a better job of upgrading their tech over the years with things like, you know, the modern matchmaking system and the way. So this will feel a little slower and it'll feel a little more archaic, if that makes sense, in comparison to Star Wars: The Republic. But story-wise, if you love good story, you're gonna feel right at home because this is based on the books, so it's super duper lore deep. Is the Warden as difficult as people make it out to be for new players? It's just a lot of memorization. I think somebody else just said that too. Alexander said, yeah, you have to learn and memorize the combos. That's the big thing. There's combos like, do you want to get tank? Do you want to draw aggro? There's combos for that. You want to do a self heal? There's a combo for that. You want to do a group heal? There's a combo for that. You want to do a DPS burst? There's a combo for that. AoE burst? There's a combo for that. Damage over time? There's a combo for that. You want to get a self buff, there's a bubble shield buff, if I remember correctly. You do all sorts of stuff with the Warden, but you do have to learn the combos, and some of them are like 5 buttons, 7 buttons long. It's been a long time since I played one, but I did main one through Moria and Mirkwood. I was the primary Warden for our guild, and I played mine as like a DPS Warden, and it was a lot of fun. I can't do it these days, Dave. My hands can't handle that. They do have a ranger, Felton. That's what I've been playing the last couple of streams. My main is a hunter, ranger slash. It's not a hunter. It's called a ranger. The ranger is probably my favorite class because they get all the teleports to get you around easily. They get a run speed buff. They do lots of DPS. Hunter is Legolas with traps. Yeah, the traps are optional though. I never use them. I'm not too worried about it. Wally West and Soldier are over on Twitch talking about the new Amazon MMO. I'm not too stressed. I am a very laid-back person when it comes to my franchises. So we were talking about this today during the stream earlier about Star Wars, because I don't give a shit. Like, I'm a Star Wars fan until the day I die. I will always happily consume anything Star Wars. Same thing with Star Trek. Same thing with Middle-earth, Lord of the Rings. You make something with Lord of the Rings name on it, I will play it, I will watch it, I will buy it, I will read it, I will everything. I'm an equal opportunity consumer. I'm just happy to have more cool shit in my life, you know? So I'm not too stressed about it. It'll probably be, you know, we just don't know yet. We don't know. The last press release I read, they were still trying to figure out the prototype for the game. They had like 5 prototypes they were working on. This has been about a year ago, so who knows if they've settled on a prototype now or not. But they were still trying to figure out what kind of an MMO they wanted it to be. So they were approaching it from the perspective of, we own the IP, we're going to build something around it, but we just don't know quite what it is yet, which is kind of a backwards way to go about it. Which I know is what has made some people paranoid, because the primary objective for Amazon is to leverage the IP for money. So it's always going to be a game that is built for the purpose of generating revenue more than anything else, and that terrifies some people. I don't think they need to be terrified. I think if you look for the good in things, you will find the good in things. But I get people's hesitation, you know? I get it. Doesn't bother me though. I'm just happy to get more Tolkien in my life. It's the same thing with Rings of Power, you know? It's not my favorite Lord of the Rings thing, but I'm going to watch the shit out of it when it's on, and I'll critique it in the areas where I want to, but I'll still enjoy it overall.
It will be a busy day for all my folk.
Oh, it sounds like a threat, Skorgrim.
Run along now, friend. I've no more time for you. It's gonna be a busy day for all my folk.
I need to spend some trait points, I think, guys. Is there a timetable for the new lotro? Wally West asks. No. I think if I had to guess, it'll be 5 years out. Now we're about to go spend the points right now, Alexander, because I completely forgot about it. Yes, Mickey Knox. Blue line is the only way to go, for my opinion, for the hunter. All right, we got to spend some points here. Oh, probably red line. I don't want to do blue because I'm not playing with other people. Although, the idea of a mobile caster sounds really good. Ooh, the yellow line might be for me. Is that... When's that coming out, Jam? Is that December? I can't remember when that's coming out. The Riders of Rohirrim film. Hang on, I'm on my phone. Looking stuff up now. December, okay, you beat me to it. Cool. I thought it was December. I couldn't remember exactly. I won't be able to see it in theaters, so I'll just have to wait till it's home media. Well, I kind of think I might want to go with the yellow line. If it's mobile. Let's look at these things. Grants bonus lightning damage. Increases enemy inductions and attack durations. War of the Rohirrim? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't remember the name of it either, to be honest. I should have had something Rohirrim in it. So it doesn't exactly say that it's mobile like the blue line for hunters. I don't really know. I've not played a Runekeeper since Moria. So I don't remember, not Moria, whenever they came out. Like I remember leveling one up through Moria and into Mirkwood. It's been a long time. It's back when I was still living in Europe. Had to have been. When did they come out? Rohan? Anyway, the other one is fire damage. Let's just try yellow. See what we see. I guess this is the lightning spec. The other one is the flame spec. Ooh, the potency of your writings is not hindered by repetition. Very cool. It's mobile because the lightning spells don't require standing still like the fire ones do. Well, then I made the right choice. Critical defense. Oh, hang on. I gotta check what I got down here. Writ of Lightning. This gives me 3. This gives me 2, 3. What now? Is that like go in reverse? How long does that last for? Let's move the... Lightning, 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 lightning. Okay. Think that's good. I'm not sure if that's good. We're gonna find out later. I haven't played this in so long. Yeah, they use javelins and spears. I love World of Warcraft, Vicky. We're having great fun. Our guild is locked and loaded and ready to go for the War Within. Starting the expansion next Thursday.
Thank goodness you're here.
All of my dwarves are ill since coming here. It's more pressing than Gormer's folly.
All of these
I need you to
dwarves are sick,
investigate.
dying.
Okay.
Come and stay a moment. What do you want? Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Have you seen the Baron?
I'm not bothering to read these quests, guys, because I've done them hundreds of times over the years.
I would be grateful for your assistance. Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
All right. I've already got that. Get a different mount. Go ahead and use my food. It's an interesting system for sure, RoboBlazer, the combos. I just am old, don't like to use them anymore. Alright, Barghests. You do have to be kind of close for the... Holy shit, that died fast. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm like one-shotting stuff. It's very impressive. You do gotta get close though. Holy smokes, that was quick. Okay. Well, my goodness. Estelda's Frond. Don't remember exactly where these could be. I guess it's all along here. Oh, stop slavering at me, you stupid dogs. After the escape says, think I'm going to play it safe into a champion. I like the champion a lot. I have 2 of them. They are a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Slice and dice is what that is. My brother preferred to play his as a giant. He played a dwarven champion with my minstrel a few years back, and he had a giant 2-handed sword, 2-handed axe, rather than dual wielding, but I've always preferred the dual wield. It's a lot of fun. What are we doing over here? Huh. What is over here that's looking at this? Cave Dwelling Menace. Defeat cave claws? They must already have been killed. I'd say somebody must have been here a few minutes ago and taken care of these. Unless they're inside the cave? I can get the one. I wonder if the ones inside the cave are going to count. I'm going to try. We're going to see. Lightning is always awesome. Main reason I like the Shaman and WoW. Nice. there's none up in here either. These do count. Okay, got those 4. Are there still RP servers for this game? Yeah, they kind of all went away. I mean, I think there's still a couple that are RP friendly. Like, I think Laurelin is considered a roleplay server, but it's a European server. It's a carryover from the European server days, even though it's hosted in the US, if I'm not mistaken. And that's got a fairly heavy RP population, but it's all top end. And really, honestly, the roleplay in this game, I'm going to criticize it a little bit. It has been a lot of fun the times I've participated in it, but it's rare to find it outside of, you know, what most people consider is like, I'm going to go hang out in Bree and roleplay at the tavern. And that just has never been fun to me. So I've more enjoyed, I've got it on one of my streams from a few years ago. There was one time I was playing with my brother and I was running around doing my own thing. And there was this dwarf I met in Hobbiton and he was doing something. And I was just running by and he asked something and I stopped and I sort of did a bow to his character and did a little bit of roleplay and chat. And like, hey, you know, crazy to see a dwarf here. What are you doing? You know, and like 2 days later, he sends me a message, like an in-character message through the mail system of how he went out and found these materials and he was wondering if I could use them, if I might need them for crafting. And so that started like this I'm not joking either, like a 3-month correspondence where we were like sending each other shit in the mail, but it was always like in character. Like, yeah, I made him a fishing pole, like he made me food, he would send me hides, I would make him a cloak. You know, it was a really cool little, you know, that stuff does exist, but it's not, I've not found that to be everyday and commonplace. Most people are running around doing their own things at this point, which is natural in a 17-year-old game. I have no idea, Jam. I don't use add-ons, so if someone in chat can answer that, either on YouTube or Twitch. Jam said someone here earlier was talking about an add-on for a high-res monitor earlier. If there is one, I'd love to know, because I have a 4K monitor, and I'm running it at 1920 by 1080 because I can't. It's too much work to get it to scale right, and I'm just like, no, I can't be bothered. Not for something I play like once or twice a week. It's easier just to set the base resolution on the monitor from 1920 to 1080 and go from there. The flesh of this bear is already rancid, though it only just died. Red-Light Guardian Dwarf with two-handed hammer, says Mike. There was a great AoE and loads of fun. Oh yeah. Are we done? No, we need 2 more bears. Now remember, this quest was bugged on the live servers like last year. I was recording a series here and the bears wouldn't spawn again. So now we're going to see how it's like on this server. I haven't heard anybody complaining about it here, so we're going to find out, because I still need another bear. I don't think they can. Oh, yep, they just, another one just spawned. Cool beans. This feels like a really fast DPS class. I'm very intrigued. It's playing a lot different than I remember it. I remember it not being mobile, but it's been 15 years, 14 years since I played one.
If the water of the river springs should be the purest of water. Madness!
Oh, I don't worry about deeds ever. I literally just let things come as they will because I've done it all before. Like when I used to do deeds, we had to grind to kill things. So it was like that was when I give a shit about deeds. Was back in the day when we had to go grind 500 of a mob. You had to do 700 of an emote. You could only do so many per day, so you would spend weeks and months on different deeds.
Will you help me?
Now I just go quest. I literally just quest and I get shit. I'm like, oh cool, that's nice. I don't think I ever really hunt anything out ever. I'm pretty laid back about the way I play this. Back in the day when it said kill 1,000 goblins. Exactly. Exactly. Defeat guards of the mountain. Oh, that's up in the other way. Frostmantle's Horn. I don't remember this quest. Defeat goblins. These are like, I think these are legacy quests for Frostmantle and goblins. God for open tapping. Nope, it's no longer that way. Not for a lot of stuff. There are still some that require you to kill hundreds. Wait, we may be talking about different things. Hold on a second. Let me get through with this quest and we'll double check that we're on the same page because there are different types of things that I'm talking about here. So hang on. Let me get these 6 goblins and we'll take a break for a second. They're still all deeds. Like, you want to kill 100 spiders, and the next one is kill 150 spiders, the next one is kill 300 spiders, the next one's kill 500 spiders. There are still those. Those still exist. What I was referring to, sorry, and let me give further clarification, is the virtue traits. These all used to be tied to kill quests. So this was part of deeds that you could do to earn the virtue traits. These no longer require that. This whole system got revamped to where you just pick a stat that you want to work on, and as you do quests, it levels it up, and you can eventually have 5 of these slotted to level up, and it's just extra stats. But these are the ones that are no longer in the game. But they do still have, like, I would have to go into the deed page. I don't remember where it is because I actually never pay attention to it. Which one is it here? Crafting panel. Nope, sorry. Deed log. So up at the top, like, you'll find all of these different quests related to the zones. Some of them are explore certain locations. Some of them are kill so many spiders, so many bears, so many whatever. Those still exist in the game. So I probably just needed to rephrase my statement, and I was talking about virtues and how these used to be tied to the same kill quests and deeds and everything. And thank God they're not, because that was a nasty grind. I'm gonna go for... Yeah, for sure. I get you after the escape. Don't stress about it. It's an easy single player. It's basically, it's really hard to die if you're playing single player. Like, really hard to die. It's a very easy game. I don't know what the fuck I want to take over here. What's a good stat? My will is nothing. Is this all based on fate? Fate increases your max power and out of combat regen. Will doesn't do squat for me. Although it does my tactical mastery. Shit. Let's go for the wisdom. I'm glad I went over there because I forgot to start those earning. Oh, and these still exist too, the race traits. And these require deeds to unlock. So like Friend of Men, I would have to look it up, but it's probably related to killing so many of these goblins in a certain place. We need to collect Frostmantle's horn. He just yelled, "Die at me." What a bastard. Explore the mountainside for the source of the poison. Don't get knocked off, don't get knocked off. There he is. He looks very much like Elodin. Oh my god, that's a lot of goblins. Hi guys. Woo, I got punted. Heal! Alright, sweet.
Those are ill tidings. I believe there may be hope for the sick dwarves yet.
Alright, we need to get the cure from the tunnels. I would like to switch the might ring out for the valor ring, please. Harbor Blades just help the storm doesn't kick the power out. Hey man, I feel your pain. We lose the power a bit here sometimes. Yeah, the wiki is your friend too, Alexander, because shit be confusing sometimes. Oh, I got a new ability. Chilling Rhetoric. It's a frost thing. Examine the cave. I think it's down this way. time. I could be... Nope, it's this right here.
The Mossy Shrine. An evil spirit. You cannot defeat us. The dread invoked by his word lingers on.
Exactly, that's what I remember Toon do back in the day, Alexander. And also the emotes and stuff. It was like, bow, 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 bow. Which one of these was the way out? I don't fracking remember. Twas here. Yeah, there's no reason to do it if it takes your enjoyment out of it. That's why I quit worrying about it. I just
You will
play.
be a hero to those dwarves. These leaves can be crushed to make a powerful remedy.
That hat is ridiculous for a rune keeper, so we're gonna go into Mix Cosmetics and turn that shizznizzle off.
Talk to the priest.
We should be getting closer. I can't remember what else we have to do. I can't remember if we have to do another rotation or if it's just go into the instance and do that part next. About to find out. Roboblazer says, even in Final Fantasy Rebirth I stopped. Right. Vega says, woohoo, Renfail's online over on Twitch. Yes. A rarity for a Thursday night because I almost never stream.
Greetings, traveler.
The only reason I'm here is because Chris was busy. And I already did my video quota for the day.
Can this be?
Administer the draught to Broogie.
So we got a bonus stream tonight. However, I'm running on like 2.5 hours of sleep, so at some point, we won't go too horribly late. It's about 7:45 my time. I doubt we're watching any episodes of anything tonight. I need to go check in with Chris here in a second, actually, make sure she's doing okay.
Dead is dead in my
Vega says, with the help of your videos and me not giving up, I finally found the right place for me to play the game. There you go. Enjoy, that's the most important thing.
Will you help me?
It would seem that Gormor and the Dour Hands have allied themselves with evil, fell spirits of old, just as Skorgrim himself did long ago. Now Ivar the Bloodhand, a gaunt lord, threatens to sway the Dour Hands to evil with the terrifying ritual about to take place in Skorgrim's tomb.
Alright.
There's evil in the air here.
Evil in the air.
Yeah, you gotta get over that. Don't worry about the end game. The moment you can stop worrying about that, games open up a lot wider. Lord Wolfguard says, so glad I got to catch a live stream. Welcome aboard. How do I have a mount? Oh no, you get mounts way early. You can get them at like level 1 or 5 now if you're free to play, and if you're a veteran like me, you can get them at level 1. I have the big riding ability thing that's account wide that I purchased years ago for the Lotro store, so I get everything all at once, plus all the speed buffs. But even if you're free to play, I'm pretty sure you get it at level 5 now. Pretty sure it's level 5. Well, not even that, you get a mount when you start a new character. They give you a temporary mount that lasts for a few hours of gameplay. And by the time you're level 5, they prompt you to go to the Lotro store and buy the riding skill. So you can get it right away. Or you can wait till level 20 and go get it at Bree at the Hangstead Farms, just like you used to have to do back in the day. And yes, you still have to run the circuit. So if you want to do it that way, you can. You can wait till level 20, you can go there. But that's a forced... That's something you do if you want to suffer. By the way, if you see how cool this place looks, just imagine Moria. Moria is so cool. It's one of the coolest expansions I've ever seen in an MMO. People who play this for the first time who actually get to Moria here in the next few months are going to have a blast. By the way, pay attention to this quest. This is creepy as hell, man. It's really cool.
It's time to bring back the Great Dwarf Lord. But first, sacrifices have to be made.
Oh no.
Let us begin.
Skorgrim will right this wrong. Wait, what are you doing? Oh snap! Bad shit's about to happen. He's killing all the dwarves. He's summoning forth their souls. And he's going to inject them into this dead dwarf. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's not good. That's not good.
I have awoken.
Oh, shit.
Come with me, Skorgrim. We have much to discuss and forces gather that would stop us.
God. I think I'd head to Radagast when you work with him at Oscaroth. Oh, and all the Skorgrim stuff, and Ivan the Red Hand, and...
I warned you, Gromer. Your action was folly from the beginning.
Yeah, Moria is a big expansion. Falcon says they spent months in Moria running around everywhere.
Let's flee this place.
We need to get out of here.
Now, I remember at one point back in the day, I remember having to like get water out of a bucket and like douse some flames, but I don't think you have to do that in the live service. And I don't know if we're gonna have to do it here or not, because I haven't played the legendaries in a long time. We need to find the elves and flee this tomb. Sailor Thought says, playing for the first time on Mordor, decided to go Riverfolk Mariner. It's pretty neat. Definitely a product of its era, but I already made it to level 20. Looking forward to the rest. Awesome. Yeah, it's a product, and if you could accept that it's a product of its time, it's a really good game. Unfortunately, you get a lot of people who are like,
it doesn't have scaling 4K UI. Fuck this game.
And that's like, come on. not every company has the budget to give you 4K scaling resolution. And I would love controller support. Are you kidding me? Like, I get to play World of Warcraft with a controller, and I hate the fact that I can't play Lotro and Star Wars Republic with a controller. Stargrim says, I dig Riverfolk. Yeah, I think maybe on Monday we're going to start a River Hobbit to go through and do that River Hobbit starting area, because I've not seen it yet. They've just streamlined it, Alexander. The one thing they did do is there's new starting areas. So like the High Elves have their own, the Stout Dwarfs have their own, River Hobbits have their own starting area, Bjornlings have their own starting area. What's up, Fudgy Muffin? Run away! That's too much work, Nicky. Nookie, sorry. Stargrim says it's a whole storyline. It takes up. Hang on, somebody asked a question, I think. Oh no, that was so. Stargrim, are you saying the new River Hobbit starting area is like a whole storyline that takes up to level 30? That's awesome if that's the case. Fudgy Muffin says, I thought you were only doing Mondays. I am supposed to only do Mondays, but Chris had to butcher some chickens tonight, so I'm ahead of my video production, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go start a RuneKeeper and hang out for a bit with people. RuneKeeper is the first thing. I haven't done this in a long time, so this is interesting. There may have been a cave troll with this. There was a cave troll in the beginning of this instance, Alexander. Hey, if the audience is there, Fudgy, I'm always happy to log in. That's how I make a living. It's so nice to be naughty. Sorgus says something like that. I started my burglar at it's an alternate level layer that lasts a while. It was 22 before I moved to levels. That's dope. Well, that may be something we work on. That sounds like it's a lot of fun. Probably do that on Monday. Probably plan on starting a River Hobbit burglar and do that. Yes, there's an intro quest line and a tutorial, so it can be slightly confusing. Every race gets an intro, and then they dump you into the tutorial zone, essentially. Well, better way to look at that would be every race gets a tutorial, and then they dump you into the intro area. Nope, I guess this is it.
Let us leave these halls behind us.
And boom! We're in Kellendam.
Greetings to you.
Oh, did the Farmer's Fair kick off? Summer seasonal instances have arrived. Oh, that's what the patch was probably for. If you have never played this game, you should do the festival, guys. If you've never played before, the festival is a lot of fun, and you can get some rewards that only happen periodically throughout the year. But I understand that everybody's overwhelmed if you're a new player, so you might not want to. But I'm just saying it's there. You get some really cool stuff. Some cosmetics, you can get stuff for your houses. Depends, but they always come back around, so don't fret if you don't go to it. If you don't do it this time around, they will be there later. Yeah, Fudgy Muffin's like, I just did it on 3 alts earlier. Pazoki says the Winter Festival is very nice. I like the Halloween Festival too. a lot of fun. Alright, well, Chris is done, and she's getting ready to take a shower. And I did what I wanted to do tonight, which was get the character out of the intro into the real world so that I can start earning rest XP on this character. On Monday, we'll be back for the normal scheduled time, and I will be starting a River Hobbit something. Probably a burglar. I might do a minstrel, we'll see, but probably a burglar, because burglar is something I haven't really ever done before, and I'd like to try something a little different. Ghostman says, does the festival help you level? You get experience points from everything you do in this game, generally speaking, as long as it's not trivial to you. Tonight at 11 p.m. Central, there is a No Man's Sky video going live, and tomorrow again at 6 a.m. Central, and then we've got more Lotro guides and Lotro videos going out throughout the week. I may not be playing other than once or twice a week, but the daily episodes, these streams get cut into 30-minute episodes, and those get published throughout the week on YouTube. So if you're following on Twitch tonight, thanks so much for being here for the multi-stream. The day-to-day happens over on YouTube, and I publish videos every hour on the hour from about 6 a.m. in the morning until about 10 p.m. at night. We're currently doing a lot of No Man's Sky, a little bit of Lord of the Rings Online, a little bit of World of Warcraft, and we're about to start Star Wars Outlaws, Space Marine 2. I got the video coverage of the Dragon Age Veilguard release trailer earlier today, and it was fucking awesome. Check that out. Movie reviews, book reviews, all the stuff I do. Thanks so much to those of you who support financially, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, and thanks to the rest of you for being here, sharing this space and having fun in Lord of the Rings Online. Hopefully you're enjoying your new journey. Ping Fudgy Muffin, she knows all sorts of stuff about this game. She has a lifetime subscription and a ton of really cool houses, so feel free to reach out, because she plays way more than I do. And everybody else, we'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early at 11 a.m. That's not that early. Central Time for more No Man's Sky. Have fun, everyone. We'll catch you in the next one.